There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Seahawks.
They run with Calais. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be design runs as well as his scrambles.
Here's Calais. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this
Oh
one
my
down
God.
just shy of the 20. Boy, a nice
Damn.
play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Wow.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground, it's Calais. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play call, and you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Raymond Calais with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Damian Harris, 10 yards on the pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
41-yard line.
No. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They run with Harris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Come on, 50. Middle.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run. Calais. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Bills 0.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bills nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen, flush to his right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
19-yard line.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 at the 19. To the air, Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but now it's third and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Allen to throw once more. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They run the counter now on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. From the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
And 2 at their 49-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Now a man coming off a career year in 2019, Leonard Fournette.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Allen now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They go play action now. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Allen off the play fake. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Allen. And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. You call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Vernon Butler in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. To return is Roberts, and he's out right at the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Damn it.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And
Fuck you!
Intercepted. Jamal Adams.
Fuck you,
wow.
wow.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And Beasley with it over the middle.
Buffalo Bills.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Harris, the ball carrier.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 2nd and goal. Allen, and it's caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and goal.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line. That's the end.
Back now in Buffalo.
The score, Seahawks.
It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Score set, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Delay, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now they try the right side here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Airing it out for Olsen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
And that's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 33 yards that time. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Whoa, no.
Goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
I got it. Two times. Everyone got four down. 58, right over there. Yeah.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.